Hey guys, welcome back to Femhead. Today I want to answer the age-old question, am I still using the Daysy? No, so obviously it isn't an age-old question, but I have been getting asked a lot recently, do I still use the Daysy? What do I think of the Daysy now? So I thought I'd just come on here real quick and answer your questions. The short answer is yes, I still use the Daysy. I went a long time just using the Daysy as well as charting my cervical fluid at the same time, but I've gotten to a point where I want to start getting more detailed in my charting, getting in more into like the nitty gritty and charting like the little oddities of my cycle, and that's not something I can necessarily do with the Daysy. But it was working with one of my lovely clients where I finally decided to take the plunge on trying a new to me app. I've never tried it before, but I've heard great things about it. One of my best friends uses it, and I'm going to make a video on it actually, but to just mention it here, it's the Kandara app. And I chose that one because I liked how customized you could get with the different things you were charting. But I'll save all my thoughts on the Kandara app for that video, and today we'll just stick to what are my thoughts on the Daysy after using it. I don't know the exact amount of time I've been using it. I've been using it long enough to know what I like and what I don't like about it. I think this is a great option for those who want a natural form of birth control. So they want to avoid the synthetic hormones, but they may not want to get too involved with charting. They just want something that's simple, easy to use, and doesn't take up a lot of time or energy or like thought process. This is a great option for that. So the responsibility that comes along with not only taking your temperature, checking your cervical fluid, but then marking that on your chart and then trying to decipher and calculate when your fertile phase is, that's kind of all removed with this, and this just does it all for you. And in very plain terms, it tells you red, no; yellow, probably not; green, good to go. I don't want to say this is for lazy charters because that doesn't sound very nice, but I think this is a great option for those of you out there that want to pay more attention to your cycle, but you're not really interested at this point in like doing it all yourself or really getting into the details of it. You just want something that tells you yay or nay. And there was a period of time where this came in really handy, and I just needed every day a color to tell me what I could and couldn't do. Literally all you have to do with the Daysy is wake up, push the blue button, push it again and hold it if you're menstruating, and the little pink light will beep on, and then you just click it and hold it in there until it beeps and you look at what color it is, and that's your color for the day, and you just have to remember that color, and it's so easy. But I'm getting to the point where I want to get more detailed in my charting, and that is why I'm going to combine the Daysy with an app like Kandara. And it may seem like more work than necessary for some people. I want the security that I get from the Daysy, but I also want the details that I get from a more traditional chart. With the Daysy, it only tracks your temperature, and that's all it needs. But I want to start paying more attention to my cervical fluid because I kind of let it fall to the wayside. And I also want to chart weird things like my sleep patterns, my mood patterns, energy levels, how travel affects my cycle, those sort of things. So how I've concluded I'm going to do it going forward is very simple. So I'm going to continue using the Daysy every single morning like I do. And I would normally plug it in like once a week or once every 2 weeks to sync it to my phone. But I've been syncing it up daily recently, usually in the morning or late morning. And then I'll look at the temperature and enter that into my Kandara app. And then from my Kandara app, I'll enter in everything else, like what color the light was on the Daysy, what my mood was like, what my sleep was like, what my cervical fluid was like, any notes I have. I like having the two things. I like having the detailed sort of thing that I get with Kandara, but I like the security I get with this. It sounds complicated, but it really just takes like a minute or two, not even that. So all in all, right now, my birth control process sits at like maybe 5 minutes a day, if that, and it's really simple, and there's a lot of like security and comfort behind it, and it's been working really well for me. Comment down below what type of birth control you're on currently, whether that's hormonal or non-hormonal, and kind of within that what you're using, because if you say you're charting, there's so many different variations, and so I think it's beneficial to talk about them. You know, if there's something you feel like your birth control method is missing, say it, ask someone. There's always great conversations in the comment section, women helping out other women, giving advice, and I love it. So if you have any like questions or comments or something you're looking for help with, comment it down below and let's see if we get it taken care of. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey there, I'm not here to tell you to subscribe because you're gonna already do that, but what I can do is share with you some of the really cool things that I've created to help you take your relationship to your body to that next level. It's time, you guys, for some self-love and some shameless self-promotion. Over at femhead.com, you can choose between either of my courses or hit me up about some one-on-one menstrual coaching. This is for those of you out there that are really curious about charting your cycle, but you aren't quite sure if it might be right for you, or maybe you are ready to take that next step, but you're really nervous with how your body is going to react with coming off of hormonal birth control. You guys know who you are, and I say give yourself a chance, give me a chance, let me help you, and let's create some beautiful menstrual magic together. I'll see you over there.